I'm gonna have to leave the moment that sets up. Hello! I have appeared in the middle of, what's it now? Game 4? As have I.
FD open. I know
flying across the board, one of the other.
The crystal in
Honestly, yeah, no, I was about to say base, blood transfusion, not like just trying to try to
over and over. There it is, the Cloud Pop Fair. Yeah, on a stage like this, you have to just respect that. And MSB answers right back with an upbeat. Yep. Even game again. Yeah, we're seeing Bucket get a pretty good handle of how MSB wants to approach. And with a stage like FD, you can kind of shut down a lot of MSB's approaches. Olympia, especially without Crystal, has some weird approaches. Kind of have to get creative. Absa doesn't really mind that. Yep. Bucket can just wait for a good up air like that. See, it will work. It will work and kill really early. On a stage like this, doesn't have a huge ceiling, too. Yeah, goes to the Thunder line, but is able to just wall jump and stay safe. Good drifty eye to dodge that crystal. Good awareness. Oh. And it looks like MSB's controller got disconnected. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, MSB's controller was disconnected, so... They're just playing it out? They're just playing it out. Okay. Alright, they'll figure out what happens if it happens again. Yeah, but now Bucket has the lead here. It's a pretty healthy percent. Not great for Absa, but I mean, the Bucket can kind of just sit here and poke the whole time. Just keep racking on percent until he does lose his next stock. Or you can just go for a fair train. That could have killed. That was really scary. Yeah, okay. But now, MSB sitting at 87% here. This is like 100%. This is prime up tilt up air percent. Has to be very scary. Almost gets caught by that up air again. There's the up air. All right, we have a game 5. So it is MSB's stage pick, but let's see what we get. All right, we're going to forest floor. Wait, no, this is Spirit Tree. I don't know the names, but yeah, low ceiling. I'm not super familiar with Olympia stage picks. I'm kind of surprised MSB picks this stage because I know this is a stage Bucket likes also. I think the overhangs will be pretty handy for Olympia, but you have to be very careful landing. All right, and I have to go play workshop, so. Yeah, MSB takes Bucket stock first pretty early. Bucket's still kind of poking, just looking for an opening. There's the up air. Good, confirmed. Yeah, and it'll kill really early because of the stage. That's the risk of picking a stage like this. Look, it's fishing, just trying to get a little bit of percent here. Yeah, MSB threatening just like a jump in, a forward air. Just kind of playing like a lot of fundies, just trying to bait out a parry or something, and it keeps working. Oh, that could have been a scary up B. All the way up there. Just CC that the F tilt, fair enough. And there's the up B, that'll kill. Alright, Bucket last stock. MSB sitting at a pretty healthy 38% still with a whole other stock to work with. Absa can definitely make this comeback. We've seen Bucket pull some crazy comebacks and get some crazy early stocks if you can just find that one big opening. Forces Bucket off stage, but he makes it back. Oh, good Cloud Pop conversion. Just bouncing MSB back and forth. There's another Cloud Pop back air. Gets MSB off stage. There's the stock. All right. All right, last stock is pretty even again. There we go. Breaks through the armor with Nair. Great awareness. Now gets MSB off stage. Suddenly, this just became a basically even game. Oh, and MSB hits him with the uppie so early. MSB takes it over Bucket. That was a crazy set. I only joined for like the last 2 games, but that was